no idea why the picture quality is so low here. There we go. I don't know, is that better? Yeah, tell me. Putting my phone in the tripod here. Let's see. My messy basement. It's been a while since I've done a late night bench chat. How's it going, David Walcott? There we go. I'm having 308 breath fall through my box on the floor. Alright. 5 people watching. Sorry for the train wreck that it is right here. We are doing some 308 powder charges tonight. 300 PRC with a 168 grain TTSX. That ought to be awesome. What's up, Burger Dog? What's up, Bam Moy? It's not even 3 a.m. It's only like 11 p.m., man. What are you not doing already in bed? Booger Dog. Charlotte, North Carolina. What's up, Alan Dula? How you doing? First time seeing you in one of my chats. I hope you're doing well. Watching football. There you go. Heard a fellow conservative, maybe a conservative libertarian, call it the sports ball today. I'm like, that's what liberals call it. Yep, get that thumbs up, y'all. What's up? So we're loading up 308. H335, 150 grain full metal jacket, 150 grain Barnes. Loading up 30 full metal jackets and 20 Barnes to kind of just shoot tomorrow. If it stays on site and functions well, then I'm going to just load up some more Barnes to do that. I've been watching bear attacks and won't move to Alaska. Yeah, they're so freaking rare, man. I've had maybe 2 encounters with a bear that I thought it would attack me. Most of the time they run away, guys. Grizzlies are hard to see. I've only seen 3 and in my life here. One of them's on the channel. And then kind of is what it is. Think about 10mm. Told him. He said XDM 2 mags and some boxes, 200 hard cast, 900 bad, not a bad deal myself. Oh my gosh, that's a horrible deal. They're $529 right now for 6 mags at PSA. An XDM? Yeah. Teach me. I want to move to Alaska. Teach me. Oh man, everything's harder up here. Try hauling a moose out. Like I did last weekend. We went up the hill by my house looking for black bear tonight. We saw a bunch of dung, but no bear. So. Yeah. I have toys. Yeah, but we live in the rural part of Alaska. You do. Huh. Mine's more of a suburban area. I mean, I live where I can hunt. Don't get me wrong, but like it's not anything amazing. Excuse me. Getting late. Just got my Aero Precision. Got a red dot on my Aero Precision M5. So 308 good enough for moose? Absolutely, man. I just shot mine with a 6.5 by 284. The 127 grain LRX going around 2987. You know, and we can actually get bear, or in 308, excuse me. We can actually get a 308 130 grain Barnes TTSX. So not the same bullet, but similar weights, going 3200 in a Springfield M1A. So That's a 22-inch semi-automatic versus a 24-inch bolt action. And we can actually get the 308 moving faster. So, yeah. Bullet selection is more important than caliber. Always. So, get you a 150 grain, 165 grain Barnes TTSX. Load it up in 308. Call it a day. That's all you need to do. Literally all you need to do. Yeah, that's an arrow rail. It came as a complete upper. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to move. Ain't gonna lie. You need to have it come along and a place to tie it down to, and maybe get your Argo out to it or your four-wheeler if you can. But he's in the freezer now. How's the Aero project been? Oh, it's been fun. Are you in Fairbanks? No, I live in Palmer. I've been to Fairbanks like 6 times. Dude, it's late. Maybe. Not where I am, it's not. Yeah, they just announced the new Taurus Judge. Whoop-de-freaking-do. New gun that's gonna fail on you. Because it's a freaking Taurus. Man, even when I was at Iraq Veteran 88 last time, the Taurus couldn't hit anything. So, and there goes more 14 gauge. Yep. You never find it. Yeah, go play the lottery. You're lucky. I've seen so many Tauruses break right out of the box. If you get one that doesn't break right out of the box or within the first couple hundred rounds, you probably got a good one. But when 99% of you, when 100 security guys come into your range to qualify and they have 4-inch Taurus 38s, and 15 of those guns don't make it through qualification, that's 85% rate. I don't want a gun that's 85%. It's like jumping out of an airplane with a parachute that's 85%. That's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Anybody who relies on a Taurus Judge for that is for defense is absolutely freaking retarded. Which is harder to find, 10 gauge or 16 gauge? 10 gauge. I can find 16 gauge almost anytime I go to Cabela's, even now. And speaking of which, you know, my parents still have my grandfather's old 16 gauge, so. And if I can ever find a great deal on one, I'd like that Browning Sweet 16, the new one. It's actually pretty cool. Like, that is just a perfectly balanced shotgun to put in your hand, that new Browning Sweet 16. It's like a $1,600 shotgun, and I'm not paying $1,600 for a shotgun I'm probably never going to use. What's up, man, Ron Pepper? Tactical Futtery has to tell us how. I feel the last 2 years have been a vast improvement for us. They use all the same CNC machines that today, and I use all the same material. I paid $120 for 50 rounds of 10 gauge. It's incredibly expensive. Yeah. You have no proof on the send back numbers for Taurus. Most sent back gun other than, I don't know, a High Point, which High Points actually aren't sent back that much, but Taurus is like a slightly richer man's High Point. Hunting got extended till September 20th. That's cool. Hunting for what, David? Moose? Cool. What unit are you in, David? Moose. Yeah, Keltec is for the PMR 30 has a bad reputation. Yeah. Dillingham, Bristol Bay. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Best choice of meat, moose, elk, or deer. Elk. Elk's your best meat. We don't have that many elk up here. They're not considered indigenous to Alaska, so they won't import them. Which is stupid. Chuke's Chicken Restaurant. That's funny. Yeah. Thank you. Elk is delicious. The only one I had was elk bacon, of all things, and it was mind-blowing. It was like thick, juicy jerky cooked like basic bacon, but juicy as a steak. It was good. It was amazing. Elk bacon. That's a new one. But it's the only elk I've had. It's easily better than anything else. Yeah, they need a lot of open grassy areas. Yeah. Where's the best place to hunt for elk? Montana, Idaho, Wyoming. I mean, there's elk on Kodiak Island if you want to deal with the elk and the bears. Fognak Island. $7 Okay, what'd you ask? For 7mm weight, what about it, Jason? All right, that's my last powder charge. 5 moose liver. Dang it, I forgot to write down my Hornady on my phone. Forgot to write it down. I always write it down before I start my live stream so that I know what my case overall length is. Hold on a second. We're going to pause this live stream. Sorry, guys. All right, we're back. What's the best bear pistol? Moose fried liver. I have not had. I did not keep any of the guts. I am above that, I think. Colorado and Oregon might have the most. That's true. I've heard good things about Oregon and elk hunting. For 120 grains, TTSX or Spear Hot Cord. I have no experience with the Spear Hot Corders. I got some loaded up to test here in 338 Win Mag, and I got some to load up to test in 300, but That's that. What's the best bear defense pistol? Go look at my top 10 bear guns defense video. But basically, whatever one that has enough penetrating power that you can shoot accurately. So if that's only a 9mm and you put it 147 grain hard cast in it, you can do it. I wouldn't say it's a great one. It wouldn't be my first choice, but that's that, Alan. So I don't recommend any 460 conversions because they're usually pretty unreliable. Although yours has been pretty good, Michael Kaler. Yeah. 44 Magnum in a Ruger is probably good, but it's so people think about power. It's all about shot placement. Can you put a bullet in the right spot? You know, so for most people that's going to be 10mm because 44 Magnum's too heavy, too much recoil. They're too nervous. They only got 6 shots. There's a double action trigger pull. No, I don't harvest the organ meat. That's sick. More civilized than that. I'm giving you a hard time. Might help if I find the right shell holder, huh? Where is the right shell holder? It's probably in 22-250. And it's not in my 22-250. It's not my 22-250. It's got to be sitting up here. Give me a second, guys. Looking for the right shell holder. Story of my life. Found the right shell holder. Now we can move on. And let's go down a little bit more. Alright, let's measure. Let's see, we're supposed to be at 2.70. We're at 2.77. .748. Measuring the cartridge overall length. .738. Pros and cons of everything. Lighter, huge advantage rules with semi-autos, especially the blacktail and Sitka. Like fried deer liver with onions. There you go. Like have my pistol heaviest trigger, but to each their own. We just got Verizon internet here. It's way better than GCI. And way better than Starlink, they say. Yeah, GCI is awful, but sometimes it's all you got. There we go. Perfectly at the right spot. There's one of my first loaded 308s in a long time for myself, anyway. Not a compressed charge like it's supposed to be. I mean, like it's supposed to not be a compressed charge, so that's good. Smith & Wesson 10mm. It does not work. I have seen so many of them not work, and people say they don't work. Do not get a Smith & Wesson 10mm. Let's see. What all did I miss? Yeah. Run a Glock, get a KKM barrel. That's what you want to do. Possibly an DZ spring or some type of heavier recoil spring. It might be portable. As long as it can plug in. I don't know. You'd have to call them and ask. Woke races really suck. Yeah, I loaded 357 SIG. I got a video on it. We loaded 147 grain hardcast. Or excuse me, not 147 grain hardcast, 147 grain XTP. There's a video on my channel. I don't even own a 357 SIG. I was loading it for Chook. Awesome, I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. I can't find a SIG 357 barrel for my SIG P239, single stack P239. Yeah. The Ruger makes a 10mm in 1911 platform. It's pretty good. If I could find one for a decent deal, I'd get one. All right, what am I missing here? Gotta get to bed. Have a good one, man. 90 grain XTPs. There you go. I hope to load some of the 68 grain Extreme Defenders from Lehigh Defense. That'd be pretty cool. I actually got bought some 90 grain XTPs right here. Just so you know, the 90 grain XTP will fall apart if you hit any. If you shoot it through a pork shoulder rib tank thing, it's gonna fly apart and disintegrate. Just so you know, that's what it's going to do out of that. So you're gonna get under penetration from that. Now, fun to shoot and get the speed and stuff you want. Like that's what I like, but. It's really weird. Put the bullets in the casing. It's a really weird feeling. It doesn't feel like a normal bullet going to the casing. Hope the casings are shaped right. They're supposed to be sized. We'll see. Carry around 124 grains. There you go. If you had to choose 3 10mm, which would you pick up? None of those. If I had to choose 3, it'd be the XDM, the Glock Model 40, and it would be not in that order. Probably a Rock Island Ordnance. So, not a Rock Island Ordnance. Sorry, it'd probably be a Ruger 10mm or Springfield 10mm 1911. Any 10mm I want, it'd be a Dan Wesson Kodiak. That's what it would be. So. Well, that didn't turn out correct. Yep. That's not cool. Cheap and clunky, but fires every time. It's fixed. Yeah, I bet that high point's better in your Taurus. I'm not familiar with what you're talking about there. The BFR, the biggest, finest revolver, the Magnum Research. I wouldn't use it for bear protection. Hunting, maybe. I say maybe because it is what it is. Sized. Yeah, this brass is sized properly. If it fires tomorrow, I think I'm just going to do all full metal jackets. If it fires tomorrow, I'll be happy. That's is what it is. No problem. It's going to make a fine video firing that. Yeah, really. My wife. Wife is going to bed. Let's see how sized these are in a minute. Anyone seen those Derringers at Fire 4570? Yeah, that's a. Yeah. Yeah, the BFR is just $1,000 single action. Yep. In a Colt, it will break when the trigger cylinder stops, spring breaks, but they're reliable. But so is Birdie if you just want to try the 4570 revolver to say it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're single action, so they're not really good for bear protection. Switching over to the Barnes bullet. 79. .755. Let's see here, 2.745. Still can hear the powder shake. That's good. Yes, AR-10. AR-10 for universal protection. Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm loading for right now. And I can't pick it up on YouTube Live because of their anti-free speech policies, YouTube Live. There we go. Load up 10 of these for see how they do. This one might fail again. Nope. Looks like it loaded it perfect. But man, that thing did not want to go in. .150 grain TTSX. What? Like, if I got 150 grain ball, why would I load 168 grain TTSX? Yeah, 150 grain covers any situation. TTSX is a good bullet. I don't like that brass. Got a little weird dimple in it. I didn't notice it. This is going weird here. I think I'm going to stop while I'm ahead and just shoot my full metal jacket rounds, and think maybe I have my die set too low and it's trying to crimp them, and that's what happened with this one round here. I don't know. You'll tell me. I'm gonna loosen it up and retry it here. If I can find the right Allen wrench, that is. Loosen the die up. Okay, now let's try Barnes 150 grain. Let's see where we're at here. Heavy hard loads, 458 SOCOM, yep. Not a bad one. Hope I can find my crimping die. No, Red Hawks, David Walcott, are double action. They have a smaller frame than the Super Red Hawks. Black Hawks are the single action. You want to stay away from single action. What canvas all here? Which do you prefer for barefoot defense? Shotty or rifle? Rifle. I think this barrel profile is ugly in the Super Red Hawks. Agreed, but it works. That one just sounded so awful. I had to force it in, but it's seated correctly according to this. I don't know. All right. I might just see if it loads into the chamber. if he gets stuck. What's up, NCK? How you doing? Is revolver malfunction? Yes. That's not true. If a revolver gets dirty, it'll malfunction before semi-auto. Yep. Cylinder timing can screw up, and that happens when dirt gets into there. So, remind you to clean your guns. All right. Let me find my 308 crimp die here. .708, 6.5 Creedmoor, 7mm rim mag, 357 SIG, 308 Winchester. There we go. Finally found it. And crimp a few of these. Give me a nice, good, tight crimps. There we go. One nice good crimp. What's up, DB? How you doing? She's more fragile, semi-auto revolver. Don't drop it and keeping a good holster out of the elements. There you go. Either one can happen. Yeah, police don't. David Neal are not in the woods with bears either. If they are, they've done something wrong. Yeah. If a revolver knocks you out of gets knocked out of the fight, then it is. All right. Yeah, if a revolver knocks you out of the fight, it's typically a gunsmith issue. You're out of the fight. If semi-auto knocks you out of the fight, typically you can clear the malfunction. That's that. Not necessarily. It could be a Taurus and white prepper. I've actually seen my glove get caught in the trigger guard of a revolver. Winter glove, if you're wearing winter gloves up here. I've actually had, my winter glove get caught in the trigger guard. Sorry, guys, I'm just knocking this out. What are y'all saying here? Yeah. Cops are sometimes the worst information. There are good gun guys who are cops, but it's rare these days. All right. Moment of truth here. Gonna load a few up in a magazine. See if they hand cycle. So, I guess that means I have to go. All right, guys. Sorry for the boring chat. I wasn't very involved. There, last section. Rock River is the only manufacturer makes a winter trigger. There you go. That I know of. What's up, Rato? How you doing? All right, guys. All right, Alan. Very good. Thank you. Have a good night, man. Yep. I hope you like my videos. I want to Cerakote the firearms before. No, I haven't had it Cerakote, but I bought some that were already Cerakoted. It's all right. It'll wear off if you treat it bad, but yeah. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.